Good afternoon on this beautiful, beautiful day. We're spending it inside, talking to Scott. Say hello, Scott.
Hi, everybody.
And Eli.
Hello.
And James is in the chat. Literally have a motorcycle gang drive by
Yeah,
as we started.
they know.
Or they might just be friendly enthusiasts.
Yeah.
I don't know the distinction between a motorcycle gang and just like, hey, me and four of my buddies are gonna go out riding, but
Like a wild hog situation.
yeah, yeah.
Look at that gang.
I guess it's just like if you don't commit crimes, you're just a wild hogs situation.
When Tom's out and about and he sees those kinds of guys, he gets scared. Oh, God.
Yeah.
Look at those rough guys.
They are truly bad to the bone. Well, we can talk about what we've been watching. Is there any interesting news or movies you guys wanted to talk about? It's been 3 weeks.
Yeah. I've seen quite a few things. I'm just checking here. I always get my weeks mixed up too. Like, what did I see this week?
As far as news, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, yeah, go ahead, Scott.
As far as news, I don't really keep up on movie news too much, but I was enjoying the art director from Obsession destroying her entire career with one.
What happened? What happened?
She put up some article about, typical Marxist nonsense, like, I got paid $7,000 and they made $173 million. This isn't fair. Completely not understanding how investments and capitalism works. She got a wage. I think she'd worked on one other movie ever. So she got a wage to be the art director on this movie. And if she had two brain cells to rub together, she'd realize, oh, this is how it works. I hit the jackpot. I'm the art director of this huge runaway hit. So my next job is going to be like, I'm going to clean up. But she decided that Blumhouse somehow owed her money. And everyone, other than the dumbest people on the internet, everyone was just dragging her and other people in the business. And there's like, you had the golden ticket and you just burned it by acting this way. No one's going to hire you now.
Damn.
Robert Meyer Burnett did a whole 2-hour podcast on this, and he's worked in the industry since the early 90s. But it was her first feature, and she as an art director, made $300 a day, which is not like a crazy low amount for a sub $1 million movie. And also, generally, that type of person does not get points, and points are, percentage of the profits. There are rare cases where they either movies don't pay at all and then everybody gets points, or they have everybody on the crew gets points. But those are sort of rare cases. Generally speaking, there's no such thing as an art director normally that gets points unless everybody's getting points. So I think I agree with Scott in terms of generally, I think that was a bad move. You could, I don't know, argue for reform in a way, but that movie is going to would have been her calling card,
Yeah.
If you just accentuate, or there was an article about, how good the art direction was, that's what's going to advertise her to people. But I think a lot of people just don't know how film freelancing works, and they think that everybody's supposed to get a cut of the profits, or that's some crazy low paycheck for an art director for that budget.
The budget was pretty small. for the movie.
I think it was 650 or something, or 700,000. So she could have, argued she should have deserved $400 a day instead of $300 a day, or 350. But that would have been like between $300 and $400 would have been like the rate for that job.
Yeah.
And then, but you got to get it in your contract.
Yeah. So she thinks maybe she deserved like some big bonus or something because the movie did well.
Yeah, I guess. I mean,
yeah, and also which one other point is just that sometimes in this scenario, like a producer or whoever owns the rights, they will give out bonuses if it's a low budget movie, but it's just they don't have to. It's just out of kindness of their heart. So I know that has happened before. I don't remember what movies.
And if they were going to, they certainly won't now to her.
Yeah. Well, I know that that movie Iron Lung, like it was made by that YouTuber Markiplier, and I guess he financed the whole thing himself. It was like a couple million, and it made a shit ton. And I guess he gave all his crew like bonuses and stuff. But that's just because he had complete control of everything, and he's a nice guy. But that probably doesn't happen real often, I bet.
I didn't know until I watched a couple of videos about it, but like Curry Barker and what's the other guy's name? I don't remember. It doesn't matter. They sold the movie to Blumhouse.
Yeah.
So they're not making those profits now either.
No.
Well, yeah, it was the production company that sold it to Blumhouse.
All right. Okay.
I think.
Yeah.
But so it was not Blumhouse that produced it. It was a different production company, and then they sold it to Blumhouse, I believe. Right. Or I think it was actually licensed for distribution. I don't think they outright sold it.
But Curry Barker's not making $100 million off of this, off of the movie, or something. He just makes whatever amount they sold the movie for.
Well, yeah, I don't know. He might have like points on it, but he would get that in his contract.
Yeah.
But you have, if it's the writer director, maybe a couple of the lead actors. I don't even know if cinematographers will get points on movies. It's usually just like maybe the couple of lead actors and the director or writer.
Yeah, that makes sense. His next movie, things are looking good for him. I just read that his next movie, which I think is maybe the Texas Chainsaw Massacre thing, but he's getting what did they say? He's getting an 8-figure salary to direct. Like, Jesus Christ. Things are looking up for him really quick.
Yeah, that's how it's supposed to work, dum-dum.
Good. Yeah, see?
Yeah, because you can go to when you're negotiating, you tell them, look at the awesome job I did. I didn't make shit on this movie. And then you get it in the contract.
Mm-hmm.
But generally speaking, within the movie industry, you got to get it in writing. Like sometimes you'll look out, like Eli said with the Iron Lung situation. But usually it's like people that are more your friends that'll do that. And not some faceless evil corporation that'll just hand you money they don't have to.
Yeah, that's true. They're going to play by the rules and whatever's in the contract and no more, probably.
I think we talked about a bit about the Boondock Saints situation, that he was just such a cock that they pulled the offer.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, that's right. We did talk about that. That was a while back. I forgot about that Boondock Saints guy. Sounds like a wiener.
Because I would say, art direction was like one of the strengths of the movie, especially because that was honestly surprised me to learn that, like a 24-year-old first time art director worked on that, so.
Yeah, well, we'll see. See how it plays out for them.
No. All right. Anything else you guys wanted to talk about? I have a couple things listed. We can talk about back rooms, I guess.
Yeah, might as well. I like
Eli.
it a lot. Yeah, I like it a lot. I saw it a couple times actually.
Oh wow.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. I've just had this. I've had a real fascination with it and the whole concept and stuff. It's something I think about a lot now, and I don't know. I think it's really cool. Like it's a. I guess I like stories that just have endless possibilities, and yeah, I'm already looking forward to the second one. But yeah, I'm a pretty big fan of it. Um, I saw like I will say that you definitely like think about things more if you see it more than once. You definitely start to pick apart the details and stuff. And there's not really any clear answers for a lot of it. So it's frustrating, but it's also kind of fun to try to and I've been following like the subreddits and stuff. That's kind of fun seeing what other people are saying about certain aspects of the movie, character decisions and stuff like that. And yeah, I'm a fan.
Yeah, I only saw it the one time, but I really really enjoyed it, and I don't know how spoiler we were gonna get. This isn't really a spoiler, I guess, but um, I started getting nervous that they were gonna explain it all,
Yeah.
and I was extremely happy with how they handled it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
However, the guy sitting behind me did say the movie was stupid, so I'm not sure what.
It's probably going to be polarizing for a lot of people, for certain people. I feel like it's definitely polarizing. Yeah, if they went like the whole like Hollywood route, where it's like, oh, everything has to, have a clear explanation. That would have sucked. That would have just completely ruined it. I don't think even with sequels, I don't think that'll ever happen. Because I've been watching like the web series and stuff, and it's to me it's like very Lovecraftian, where it's like the backrooms can't really be understood because it's not human. So there really is never a full explanation. Like even the people that are studying it never really, I feel like it's it's something that will never, in that world, it will never be understood, no matter how many scientists, try to figure it out. And that's what's cool.
I think they explain enough.
Enough, yeah.
With like Clark's speech, especially. So to me, it wasn't like, I think some people describe it this way, but to me, it wasn't like just a totally surreal thing from beginning to end.
Like a David Lynch movie or something.
Yeah, they at least explain enough, but that's part of the plot, is that they're trying to discover, the source of this and what it is.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, there's definitely, it's not just completely open ended, but
like what the characters know, which is some stuff.
right. Yeah. I was worried it was going to be just like a 5-minute info dump, 10 minutes before the end, where they explain that an alien race came down and blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
Yeah, that would have been horrible,
But I can definitely see why, like, I made fun of the guy behind me. I was texting you guys about it, but
yeah,
I can see, like, 30-something dad takes his kids to what he thinks is a scary movie, and then it's this, and it's nothing he's kind of thing he's seen before. He's probably expecting jump scares and monsters running around, and he's like, "Oh, this is dumb. Nothing happened."
Yeah. That's always my favorite thing that some people say for certain movies. Nothing happened. Well, I hate that movie because nothing happened in it. And like, there's never been a movie where nothing happens. Fucking, like, hey, you got to pay attention, like people would say that about like, what was that movie? Paranormal Activity. And I'm like, there's a lot that happens in that movie. Don't like, yeah, it's slow, but that's the fun of it. But you don't have to like that movie, but.
Did you ever see Lars von Trier's Dogville with Nicole Kidman?
No.
But you know the gimmick of it?
I don't think I've really heard much about it.
It's done on stage. So it's like this town, but they're all just like drawn with chalk.
Okay.
So it's like a minimalist stage play, but filmed basically. And I remember
cool.
I remember seeing that in the theater, and there was like just like a whole family, like wife and father and 3 kids, like sat down behind me. They lasted like 5 minutes once they saw like what the deal was, and they left.
I wonder why they even were there. Why they bought a ticket for that?
Maybe like huge
Nicole
Days of Thunder fan. This Days of Thunder fan, and this is Nicole Kidman.
That's true. Nicole Kidman has a draw. She's a star.
She's a big star. It must be good.
Yeah. That's true.
But that to me was one of the funniest examples of that.
Where someone's done no research into the movie that they're about to see. That's funny.
And it's 3 hours long, so I really it's not one of those things like you just stick it out, guys. your twitchy 6-year-old son is gonna totally.
It's really gonna kick into high gear soon.
It'll grab you guys. Don't worry. Once the action starts happening.
I mean, I've never seen it, but based on your description, I have absolutely no desire to see it.
It sounds like a test, like a endurance test.
Well, it's a sort of thing you have to sort of get into it because it's like it's done with a lot of sound. It's just like sound effects and acting and props, and that's all it is.
I probably would appreciate it if I stuck it out, but his movies are so. Obviously, James he's seen everything from Lars von Trier. I'm about equal parts like watched the whole movie and really appreciated it, or got like 10 minutes in and is like, fuck this, no,
back out. I'm still anew with Von Trier. I'm getting there. I've seen a few, but not even close to, a third of his movies.
Melancholia was one that I almost turned it off, and then
I think you told me about that.
Yeah, I stuck it out, and it's one of the few movies that in the last 10 years that like I still remember and I still think about sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's
definitely worth. You said it was a hard watch, right? You said it was hard watch, but worth it.
Yeah, I mean it's it's documenting like crippling depression, which is not a fun subject to watch and not particularly exciting. No.
Yeah, I generally like his movies. I definitely get it.
Yeah.
One really cool one I don't think a lot of people have seen is a documentary he did called The 5 Obstructions. I assume you don't know what this is.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, he has his filmmaking mentor. He forces his filmmaking mentor to remake one of his shorts 5 times, but each time there's a different obstruction.
I like it. It's a cool concept.
So it's like a filmmaking challenge.
Yeah,
him and his mentor.
But it's a full length movie, or you said it's documentary?
It's a full length documentary.
Yeah.
Of basically it's almost like a weird reality show or something.
Do you get to see the 5 completed shorts?
Yeah.
Cool.
Or maybe they just show clips of the shorts, I think.
Oh, okay.
And then I think they're on the DVD.
That makes more sense. Yeah.
Okay. But it's pretty unique because he just has these Lars von Trier's restrictions on him are just insane.
I can imagine.
Like, because like one of them is he has to film the short in the poorest area of the world or something, or the poorest area of India. So it's him fine dining in the middle of the street, surrounded by like the poorest. I think it was in India. Like, so this fine dining setup, and then surrounded by all these kids that are starving.
Oh my god. That's so awkward.
It's like partially him trolling his creative mentor.
Interesting.
But yeah, very interesting documentary. Even if you don't like Von Trier, you might like it. Yeah, so yeah, I did like Backrooms. To If I didn't know any better, I would say it was inspired by House of Leaves. There's a lot of parallels I can draw.
Hmm.
But apparently the director said he had never read it, but he did have a co-writer.
Yes. Yeah.
And yeah, I thought maybe the writing was a little two-dimensional. It felt like a movie made by someone in their early 20s in a sense.
Yeah, I agree. Some of the dialogue and stuff, especially.
See if I get this, but Chiwetel Ejiofor,
Yep, you said
something
it
like
right.
that.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Okay.
No, you said it right.
Okay.
I googled it a couple days ago. I was like, "How do you pronounce that?"
I keep practicing it, and then I keep forgetting how to say it. I really like him, but yeah,
He's a great actor.
name.
I'd only seen him, maybe you too, Scott, but I saw him in what was that Flanagan movie.
Life of Chuck.
Yeah, but I hadn't seen him before that. But I was like, "Oh, this guy's great." So I was glad
Yeah,
to see
I
him
looked
again.
him up, and he's been in a million things, but it's all things that I'm not interested in. So
Yeah, like
But yeah,
TV
he's
stuff
great.
probably, or
Yeah, to me this is a classic example of like the characterization is very two-dimensional and almost student filmy, but the two actors really elevate it.
yeah.
Renata Rensva, um, who I only know from the two Joachim Trier movies, and she's amazing in those. And this feels like she doesn't have too much to do because her character is very reserved. But to me, those two actors really elevate the script.
Yeah.
But other than that, I didn't really know anything about the shorts or anything like that. Um,
I didn't either until like I remember my son told me about him like a couple months before the movie came out, and I was like, "Oh, okay." But before that, I don't think I'd even heard of it at all. But it's a big. It came out. They came out, I think, 4 or 5 years ago, or yeah, during the pandemic is when he made them because he was a teenager and had nothing to do. But they're pretty cool, honestly. The shorts are pretty awesome.
Yeah, I need to watch them. I never watched the shorts, but I'd seen the photo
Yeah,
and sort of not really a deep dive, but kind of skim through like what people were doing with it. That was a really cool idea from this like found photograph.
yeah, yeah. It just all started from just a couple of pictures. It's cool.
yeah, I knew of just more photography, especially like liminal photography of real things, of like abandoned buildings and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Like I would see a lot of those. That's pretty much all I was from it. In terms of like liminal online stuff, would just be like, photography of abandoned buildings and stuff.
I wonder if you would count like those all those pictures of like the all the old car factories in Detroit. I wonder if that would count. Those are a little bit more decrepit though, but I guess
Yeah,
that maybe not the same.
but like abandoned
Yeah.
building stuff,
Yeah.
abandoned hospitals or
Yeah. I've already been wondering, like I've been kind of thinking about what I think would be cool for the sequel because I've been one because I guess so he they're last I heard it was a couple of weeks ago he was Kane Parsons was looking for a writer to help him write the next movie. So I've been kind of thinking about like what I would want to see in a sequel, and I've also or what I might expect. It's hard to say, but yeah, I'm interested in seeing where it goes.
yeah, I think that, but that's sort of the one flaw is just the general writing. Um, like Clark is a super divorced guy that's a failure. But is like in every scene. It's like, oh, I'm so divorced. Oh. Like it's like it's very like film school where the characters are saying what their character type is rather than showing it.
That makes sense. Yeah.
But even so, it didn't really bother me that much. I think because the acting is so good.
Yeah, same here. Like, what little flaws that I could pick out were I could get past them pretty easily. It wasn't enough for me to dwell on or for me to be annoyed or anything like that. So some people are making it out to be like it's the worst written movie. It's so amateurish, the writing, and I'm like, I disagree with that.
Yeah, because there's a podcast I listened to called Filmcast of film critics, and they sort of ragged on the script, and they kind of agreed with most of their points, but it just didn't bother me that much.
Yeah.
Except for the one common complaint, and they complained about this, was they didn't like sort of the middle section, or that there should have been scenes in the middle where, because like Clark goes missing and then she goes looking for him, and then it jumps over this period of time. But I thought that was fine.
Yeah, that's true. That might have been a bit of a stumble point for me too, where I was like, okay, wait, how long has he been in there?
Well,
like he acts like he's been in there for a month. It's like, but
it's just like it switches point of view. Like he gets lost in there, and then it switches to her point of view.
Yeah.
I thought that was fine as a way to structure the story. I heard people complain like they wanted to see more of him, changing in the rooms and how he changed and stuff.
But that could be maybe that's the point, is that you don't get to see and you don't get to know what happened or what those things were. But yeah, I was thinking that too. But yeah, like you said, I wasn't like annoyed. It wasn't like, oh, this doesn't work for me at all.
Like it felt intentional, like that we're gonna at this point change the POV to her.
In that aspect, I kind of like it, actually. Shifting from, it's almost like it's because you have two leads and it's like he gets his time and now it's her time. I don't know. Works for me.
All right. I think that's enough on Backrooms. I liked it slightly more than Obsession, but they're nothing alike. But I've seen people compare them just because I guess they're the two big horror movies that came out. But I think it's definitely I think it's especially original, and I do appreciate that more than anything.
Yeah. And it's what I like is just the whole endless possibilities thing, because it's like, where are they going to go next? Like there's so many things you can do. I mean, within the scope of what it is, but yeah, to Scott's point, I was going to bring up the I think it was Jay, Red Letter Media, where he's talking about like he was nervous the whole time that they were gonna be like, all right, this is what happened. We made a portal, and the secret government was trying to work on making a portal into another reality, and monsters fell into it. Like, so yeah, that's I think everyone maybe was feeling that way watching it. So.
Yeah, the Mark Duplass info dump.
Mm-hmm. When I saw him, I was like, "Oh no!" And then they cut back to him at his house. I was like, "Oh no, he's going to tell us all what's going to happen and what this all means." And
I thought he was great too. I really liked his limited, time in that movie. I'm assuming in the next movie he'll have a bigger part. That's my guess.
Yeah, because maybe he could get sucked in, and then the other Duplass brother comes looking for him.
This just randomly occurred to me. I'm very glad this movie did not come out in like 2000, because if it did, there would be every 6 months a direct to DVD sequel, just a shitty cash in.
Yeah, there would be. Imagine all the like shitty DVDs, Walmart $3 DVDs and stuff.
Yep. It'd be the new freaking Children of the Corn.
I was watching something on Tubi, and I think there's an Amityville Backrooms movie already up there.
Oh God, it looks so fucking stupid. I guess it's just like a guy that's in a house and he's like stumbling around like, oh my, where am I? But it's like a regular house. Yeah, because it's a property, I guess, that isn't owned by anybody. That's also what's interesting. You can't, you can't claim the rights to it because it's no one came up with it. I don't know. It's funny.
There you go, Tom. Your new film, Amityville J Dog.
Amityville Backrooms Part 2.
Yeah. Death Metal Backrooms.
I'd watch that.
You would be the only one.
Hey, now James would watch it too.
James has an interesting point. The Night of the Living Dead and Rosemary's Baby, 2 classics released the same year that are nothing alike.
Yeah.
And were big hits.
But Night of the Living Dead did take a while, I think, to become a big hit. Maybe I don't know if it was.
Yeah, true. Yeah, probably wasn't. Yeah,
good. I think Rosemary's Baby was initially a huge hit.
Was it?
I don't know.
Probably it was
because the book was a huge hit.
Yeah.
All right, Eli, do you want to talk about Furious?
Sure. Yeah, Furious. I saw. I think I just saw like 3 nights ago, so it's still pretty fresh. Furious is it's just a fun movie with a very familiar plot. You got a guy whose daughter gets kidnapped. He goes looking for her. There's another guy whose wife got kidnapped, so they both kind of meet in the middle, and they kind of team up, and they kind of try to infiltrate this I don't know, gang / it's not really important in gang / human trafficking circle. And it's if you put that story with like a movie like The Raid or something, where you just go into a building and work your way up, beating everybody up until you find your people. And it's very, very Hong Kong, like a modern Hong Kong movie filmed in Thailand, I guess. It was a Hong Kong director.
Yeah, it's like it's Thailand, but they don't pretend it's not Thailand.
Yeah, but they don't ever say, right? They don't ever like say we're in Thailand.
I think they say at some point like it's an unknown country or something.
Oh, okay.
Because I think the sheriff or whatever the term is for a sheriff, he's corrupt and in league with the human traffickers, so they don't want to, imply that Thailand is
that's true. That's a good
supports
point.
Human trafficking. So I think they just changed it to, but it looks like it's shot in Thailand.
I think that's what I read. Yeah, and you got you got the two main characters / action heroes. I wasn't familiar with the one guy. I don't remember names.
Mao Zhe and Joe Taslim.
But he was awesome. That guy was so cool. Joe Taslim I knew only from the Mortal Kombat movies. And I was like, oh, that guy? Which is funny because like his character, he got a raw deal for the Mortal Kombat movies because nobody liked his character. But I'm like, this guy is awesome. Like I thought he was really cool, his presence and everything. Like this guy clearly should be a star. He kind of has it.
He's in a movie called The Night Comes for Us.
Oh, okay.
Which I would highly recommend if anybody likes this movie to check out that movie. That's also with Joe Taslim.
Okay.
I
know he's like a real life martial artist, and so he like really knows how to, he's a real martial artist, which I think is cool. I assume the other guy for sure is, because you can kind of tell, I guess, Yeah.
Yeah, I even compared to The Raid and some of the other Thai movies, I love just sort of the ingenuity of some of the choreography. So you have this sort of brutality in there, a la The Raid.
Yeah.
But there's just a lot of like very inventive, almost like brutal Jackie Chan or something.
Yeah, there you go.
For some of the choreography. And yeah, it's basically, it is like a classic martial arts movie in the sense that, it's just stringing together action scenes, and then we have dialogue to get from point A to point B. So if you're looking for good dialogue and screenwriting, this is not the movie, but you're sort of used to that.
but you get the first fight scene is like at the 10-second mark, so like, it's fights all the time. Like you don't ever go more than 3 minutes without it with some kind of a fight.
But I think the most important character stuff they do nail in terms of the mute father and his daughter bonding with his daughter.
That was cool. Yeah.
So that whole section I think is well done.
Yeah, I forgot to mention that.
You know, the only thing I didn't really like was like there's a lot of stuff with the cops, the corrupt, useless cops, especially that fat guy with the mustache.
Yeah.
He was kind of annoying. There's like too much. I don't think we needed that much stuff with the cops when they're mostly useless until like the last section.
They made good dead bodies.
Yeah. Well, that dude does get fucked up pretty good, in fairness.
Tom was clapping during that scene.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Yeah, I love the there's the fight in the octagon and he pulls out a hammer. It's
a lot of hammers.
It's almost like there's like I took it as like the Raiders of the Lost Ark thing. When the guy with the sword and Indiana Jones shoots him with the gun. He's surrounded by a couple MMA fighters and he pulls out a hammer.
he's like, I know I'm not going to be able to fight these guys without a hammer, so here we go.
And then I laugh when they kidnap the daughter and they just throw her like a sack of shit. They put her in a bag and he chucks her into the back of the trash van.
Yeah.
That was kind of accidentally funny to me. I don't know.
It was. Yeah, I forgot. And it was kind of cool how the mute guy has like a backstory that they don't ever really fully disclose. That was kind of cool too. Like, why is he? Because they say like, you know, he's from China. They're in Thailand, and even the cops at one point they're like, he's probably some sort of a fugitive. Because no one knows who he is, and you know the daughter's always like, "Can we go back to Can you go back to China with me?" And he's like, "I don't think I can." So like, he's got some kind of backstory that is kind of deep, and you don't really ever get an explanation.
Yeah, it's just like in the sense that he's just running away from something, or
now he's just kind of living off the grid, sort of.
And I also. Without giving it away, there's like one of the main bad guys. He sort of has a turn. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about.
Which bad guy?
The more preppier guy
with the glasses and
where he goes ape shit.
Yeah.
Where to me it was like, you think this guy is just sort of a guy behind the bad guys, but it turns out like he's worse than what you think.
And he's actually way more badass than any of them too.
Yeah. It's like the scene where it shows that he's a badass.
And he's just fucking people up like a room full of people. That was cool too, because you're like, he's a business guy, look at it, he doesn't look tough or anything, and he just
like he seems like the money guy.
No, that was cool. It was like a total boss fight, like video game style boss fight, where like, of course he's the top guy, so of course he's the best, he's the most badass of them all.
but that got me in terms of I did not see that coming necessarily.
Me either. No. Yeah. I thought he was going to be that guy that you just see every now and then. Oh, he's making phone calls and stuff and like kill them all. I'll be in here drinking wine or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, very cool.
Yeah, so if you're into martial arts movies with mostly bad dialogue, like I am,
and also kind of a buddy cop feel. It's not a buddy cop movie, but that same feel,
Yeah.
Tango and Cash kind of thing.
Yeah. The first comparison, Furious to Tango and Cash. It's like the Asian Tango and Cash.
It kind of is. Yeah. No, it was fun. Yeah, I really liked it. It was from front to back. You're not going to be bored for a second. You're just not. Like there's nothing to really not enjoy about it.
I agree. I very much enjoyed it.
And it played in, and it's playing in American theaters, so yeah, no reason not go see it.
Yeah, and it's like mostly in English, and there's a little bit of sign language and some Chinese, right?
Yeah.
There's like 4 different languages, but I think it's majority English. But it's not a thing where they dubbed everything in English.
Mm-mm. And I've seen some people complain about the dub and stuff. I didn't care about that. That didn't bother me.
Yeah, because some of the people that are speaking English, they're dubbed over.
Mm-hmm. It's to be expected.
But I could tell that they're speaking English, but their accents were too heavy, so they dubbed them over.
Yeah, good point. It works. Yeah, there's nothing about it that doesn't work, really. But yeah, I definitely want to see more stuff with Joe Taslim, because I'm like, this guy's awesome. Like he's a star.
The Night Comes for Us is 100% what you should be watching.
Okay, cool.
It's exactly what you need.
Scratch that itch.
Yeah, in that movie in particular, there's a fight like it's like a pool hall or around a pool table. That's pretty amazing.
Cool.
So
is it better than the Steven Seagal pool? Which movie was that with the pool?
Out for Justice.
Yeah.
It's definitely more inventive and brutal. But cool. the Out for Justice scene is pretty great. I can't knock it.
I love it. When I was a little kid, I definitely wanted to someday beat somebody up with with pool balls and stuff. Putting them in a sock and just hitting people.
Yeah.
It would work.
I just love that movie so much, and I don't even care about Steven Seagal. But I always felt so alone. Like it wasn't one of the, it wasn't Marked for Death or Hard to Kill or 3. Like the big ones that everyone seemed to like at the time. I just thought Out for Justice was a lot more fun.
It's got the good fight scenes.
I really enjoyed that. Like the villain was just an absolute coward piece of trash, and then when he finally catches him, it's not even a fight. He just freaking whipped his ass.
I've said this before, but it is my favorite Seagal movie.
Yeah, that bad guy was kind of like Bennett from Commando, where it's like, all right, boss fight. Oh, he's dead. Clearly, he has no chance against Arnold.
Well, he's like on biker speed or something, so he thinks he's the biggest badass of all time.
That's true.
Well, the Williams Forsythe character you're talking about.
Yeah.
I'm sure certain drugs will do that to you.
And Shannon Worry's in it, so you got that too.
William Forsythe is a maniac for sure. He's a great character actor.
Yeah, I rewatched Stone Cold a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, with the Boz?
Yeah, he's amazing in that.
Is that guy still alive, Brian Bosworth, or did he die?
He's still alive, I think.
Oh, okay. Sorry, Brian.
Why would he have died?
I don't know. Just because you never heard about him, like after, whatever his little run. I feel like he kind of fell off. I'm sure he's got a story to tell, but.
You ever see the play where Bo Jackson bowls him over into the end zone?
No.
It's the Monday Night Football.
Oh, shit.
If he survived that, he can.
That's true.
He gets annihilated by Bo Jackson. That's pretty good. But Bo did that to a lot of people, at least for a couple of years, while he was healthy.
Yeah.
All right, Eli, is there anything else that you watched that you wanted to talk about?
Yeah, just a couple of things. I saw in the theater nothing to talk about too much, but I saw the Masters of the Universe.
Okay.
I thought it was fun. Which is funny because I actually initially thought it was just going to be just terrible, and it actually isn't. I thought the trailer looked so stupid, and I was like, oh, here we go. This is going to be like just this 100% CGI movie with a soulless story and characters that nobody cares about. It totally isn't. Like it like has good characters. It's got like Idris Elba and who I always liked, and the guy that plays Prince Adam is actually great, and it's a fun movie. Like if anyone is a He-Man fan, I'd recommend it. Like even my buddy Chris saw it, and he texted me because he knows I'm a fan of He-Man from back in the day, and he wasn't really. And he's like, "This is the movie we should have got in the '80s." Like, so it's, I don't know, it was a pretty fun movie.
Well, the Dolph Lundgren one was like they had huge budget problems, so I think they
Yeah.
wanted to film this whole big spectacle.
Yeah.
And they had way less budget than they wanted.
He's got a cameo in this, which is pretty great. Or it's got the guy that plays Prince Adam is working out at a gym, and he walks up to Dolph and he's like, "Do you have any tips, for working out for a newbie or whatever?" And he's like, I can't remember what he says, but he talks to him for like a minute. It's pretty cool. He's like, "You're gonna be okay, kid," type of thing. It was cool. I mean, it's like, if you guys watch the Red Letter Media thing, they pretty much, obviously nail it. It's I think whatever writers they got to write it, everyone went into this knowing that the general public was going to expect it to be trash. So they're like, let's make it not trash. Let's actually put some effort into it. And it doesn't take itself seriously at all, but it's also not just like a total joke. Rides the fine line of being serious and not serious, and it's good. It's good. Then I saw an Australian movie last night, or the night before, night before last night, called Leviticus.
Okay.
Came out from Neon, or through Neon. It's got Joe Bird, the young guy from he was in Talk to Me. He was like a little kid in Talk to Me. Now he's like a teenager. Pretty good. I mean, it's decent. It's kind of like, so my buddy Mitch called it a queer It Follows. So the two main characters are gay. So they're living in Australia, type of a thing where parents start finding out that their kids are gay, and so they kind of send them to this religious at their church. What do they call it? Like a deliverance healer, which is a real thing in, like, I think, like Southern Baptist type situations. He performs like a ritual on them to try to cast out the demons or whatever, but it ends up like awakening doppelgangers, which is a kind of a cool idea. It becomes kind of like a ripoff of It Follows, where you got like you have an entity that is just going to come after you forever. But it's what I didn't like about it, though, is that, like, the entity, only that person can see it. So nobody believes you because no one else can see it, which I thought was actually I didn't like that aspect of it. But
Okay.
I don't know. It is a decent movie. It's got a lot of heart to it. It's not great, and it does, it's almost a little bit too on the nose. Like, clearly that writer loved It Follows, which, that's fine. It's a good movie, but like, I think he borrowed a little bit too much from it. The performances are really good, though, from the two leads, two young dudes. But yeah, it does fall short, but it's worth a watch. It was decent.
Okay. Yeah, I was wondering what that was.
I think it should have been. There's little stuff that you would have wanted from it, like, okay, should maybe add a little this, add a little that. It's not terribly scary, but it's I think it should have been more, just a little darker. Little darker, maybe a little bit more. It's definitely horror. It's definitely a full-on horror movie, but it's pretty good. It just could have been better, but I would definitely watch. It's also a first-time director too, so like, I think the guy definitely has potential. So, I mean, Neon bought his first movie. Clearly, clearly someone sees something in him. So I would look out for more stuff from him.
Okay. Is there anything else?
Other than that, I'll stop after this. But I watched and you guys know because I told you, I watched the Doomed, what's it called? The Lost Soul, the Doomed Journey of Richard Stanley's Island of Dr. Moreau, which I watched it like 2 or 3 times. Like, it's so good. Absolutely loved it. From beginning to end, like every second of it, I thought was just 10 out of 10 documentary for sure.
Yeah, and I remember seeing that remake like on TV, or at least part of it.
Yeah, me too.
I don't think anybody likes it.
Well, the funny thing is I liked it, but I don't think I've seen it since it came out. I think it was like 14 when it came out. I loved it, but I haven't watched it since then. I don't know how I'd feel now, but I just liked how I thought the creatures. I don't think I'd read the book yet, or maybe I had. Either way, I've read it since then. But like, I just thought it was very like bizarre and grotesque. The whole concept. I think maybe I liked the concept more than the movie, but I liked the concept maybe take over for that parts of the movie that fail. But I liked the whole cat people concept was awesome. I'm gonna rewatch it soon because I want to see if it lives up to any of my memories at all.
Maybe Eli, maybe you remember since you've watched it more recently. I can't remember the exact quote, but it's Firuza Balk was talking to Marlon Brando about their characters or something that didn't make sense, and he's basically just like, "Honey, don't
yeah. She says she was like, I want to talk to you, and she's like, our characters, we have a lot of screen time together, and I just want to talk to you about our characters. I want to get to know you through your character, so we can have more on-screen chemistry." And he was just like, no. And she's like, she's like, what do you mean? He's like, I didn't even read the script. You'll be fine. He's like, you'll be fine. And he's like, this sucks. Like, nobody's going to care. She's like, well, I wanted to try, I just thought it was funny how like Marlon Brando was, he's one of the notoriously hardest actors to work with, but he actually seemed okay. It was more Val Kilmer that was the problem, because Marlon just didn't care. So I guess everyone actually kind of liked him, which was rare, because he was like, he thought it was fun, but he didn't. He didn't take it serious at all.
I got to be honest. I thought Gene Shalit was already dead.
I would have said so too.
Yeah, me too.
So what was he in his 90s?
I feel like he was always like 65 years old.
Yeah, I mean,
like
he was
30,
he was 65 in 1982.
Right.
He's 130 when he died.
Have you seen the other? I mean, there's probably more than these, but the other big two versions of Dr. Moreau.
No,
the Charles Laughton one and the Burt Lancaster one.
No, I only learned about him from the documentary. I probably had heard of him before, but yeah, no, never had seen him.
I do like the Charles Laughton one, which is I think 1932. And it was a pretty crazy movie for the time with all the makeup effects and stuff.
So there's a movie that I think could use a modern remake, just to make up for. Yeah, I don't know. I think a modern remake done by the right people could be really cool.
With actors who care and read the script.
Yeah.
That's key.
Yeah, not like with big name. You don't need big name Hollywood people. You need so no Brandos or Kilmers or anything like that, but maybe a more indie, like a Neon or something type movie, but with a big budget. I think it'd be cool. I'd watch it.
Yeah.
But of course, Richard Stanley's concept for the movie, was going to be crazy, and his movie would have been awesome. But maybe somebody could pick that up. I don't know. maybe he could. Maybe I don't know. Maybe someone could fund for Richard Stanley to direct it finally. I don't know. I know he was canceled for a while, but
I thought he came back and then something happened and he was canceled again.
Yeah, he some allegations came out against him that were pretty, I guess, I didn't ever read into it, but I guess they were pretty damning. But people are saying now, as of like within the last year or something, that like, I want to say certain things that she has said can basically be proven to be untrue. So like, I guess there are people that are corroborating, saying that, like, I don't know. So I think he's kind of in limbo now. Maybe he might, I don't know if he's fully canceled now, or if he's kind of coming back, or if he's, kind of in the middle where people don't know what to do with him. Like, do we want to, put money behind him and put our reputation online? Or it's sad because he seems like such a nice guy. I know, people can be monsters and you don't know it, but it's always a bummer when it's I don't know. He seems cool. Easy for me to say, but
yeah, a unique director.
yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Did
And
you
I
see,
wanted more from him for sure.
you saw Color Out of Space, because I think you mentioned it before, right?
Yeah.
I really liked it.
Yeah. And he was supposed to direct a string of he was going to do like what was he going to, like at Mountains of Madness or something, or In the Mouths of Madness, I guess you should say the story name. Or no, wait,
In the
I always get the two.
Yeah.
in the Mountain Madness.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
H.P. Lovecraft story.
Yeah. I always get the two mixed up because like the Carpenter movie changes the name, but it's similar sounding. Yeah.
Well, a bunch of people were supposed to do that.
Yeah.
At different points.
Yeah. But these were like actually lined up, I think, and ready, like, pretty much ready to go one after the other. And then the allegations came out and they just pulled the plug on all of it. So disappointing.
All right. Scott, did you have anything you wanted to mention that you watched?
Yeah, nothing new. Some older stuff. Quickly, speaking of John Carpenter, it occurred to me recently I had never fully watched Vampires, which I thought I was like, how did I never watch it? I love John Carpenter, and I love Sheryl Lee. Why did I never finish this movie? And I watched it this week, and I realized why I never finished it, because the first 20 minutes is awesome, and then just kind of like, meh.
Sheryl Lee is naked in it.
Yeah, which is cool, but I mean, you don't have to. There's other sources for that if that's what you're looking for. And
James Woods
she does a good job, but she's the freaking vampire hooker. Like, she didn't have much to do. The movie also, it just kind of made me mad. Not really specifically at that movie, but just at, like, I think Sheryl Lee should have been a huge actress, and I don't know. I feel like her career is just wasted on like nothing projects and TV shows that didn't go anywhere. And I thought she was an amazing actress, and never really got the chance to show it very much. Yeah. And the main characters are just assholes, and it's like they're not really cool. They're just kind of dicks. And the beginning where they have the whole crew cleaning out the vampire nest, that rocks.
Yeah.
And then they just 15 minutes in, they're like, how about if we just like kill the whole crew, and then that part of the movie's done, and now it's just like two dickheads.
James Woods is so funny though.
Don't care if they do.
Yeah. You have the banter between James Woods and the priest.
Yeah,
which is funny.
Yeah, it seems like James Woods, half of his lines are just improvised. Like, there's no way some of that could have been written, but I don't know. I liked that movie, but it was like, again, I haven't seen it in so long. It might be an Island of Dr. Moreau situation, whereas like I saw it when I was young and thought it was awesome, and if I watched it now, I might be like, what the hell?
Yeah,
I'll have to rewatch that too.
Well, one thing quickly, vampires are Ghost of Mars.
Oh, vampires for sure. Let's not go crazy.
I do dig the soundtrack for Vampires. But then Ghost of Mars is like the Anthrax stock music or whatever that is.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, it was, wasn't it? I forgot about that.
But it sounds like stock music, but Anthrax was actually playing it.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
I agree with James. The Ward is better than both of them.
I need to rewatch that too. I feel like that was a movie I just kind of threw on back when it came out and just didn't really pay attention. You know, like background movie.
I mean, it's not amazing, but
yeah, worth a watch. At least one watch.
Okay, so then I watched a inadvertent double feature. The first one was Dr. Alien, old David Dakota movie.
Yeah, I remember that.
Judy Landers. It's a sci-fi boner comedy for anyone who hasn't seen it. These aliens give this nerd powers to seduce any woman, and hijinks ensue. It's a fun, titty movie. It's got Linnea Quigley and Ginger Lynn and Michelle Bauer and Karen Russell. like
Sold.
the all-star like B movie bimbos of the time, you know,
Sold.
dancing around in bikinis and then taking them off, and it's a fun little sleazy early 90s movie.
Yeah, if you take the entire David Decado or whatever the fuck his name is, yeah, and it's the guy that was the kid that was in Bloody Birthday.
Yeah,
as the star of it.
It's the star. The star of it is that kid from Bloody
I'd say
Birthday.
it's got to be one of his best movies. But if you look at the bulk of his filmography, he's got to be one of the worst directors of all time.
Well, he eventually
early on he was okay,
which is probably how the reason he got work, living off your reputation or whatever.
He started with Gabe Horn, but after the because he did for some reason I like his Nightmare on Elm Street knockoff Dream Maniac. That's my favorite movie he did.
I haven't seen that.
I would say, in terms of like for a normal person to watch, Dr. Alien might be his best movie.
Well, there's Sorority Babes and the Slimeball Bolorama.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But if you have to make your Aunt Lucy watch a David Decado movie, it'd probably be Dr. Alien.
So it's his most mainstream accessible movie,
I guess.
Hey, Lucy, look, it's Ginger Lynn.
Maybe not exactly that.
Yeah, because now I guess he's a notorious horn dog, and to the point where, like, I think it was one of the Ginger Dead Man movies that.
Oh God!
It's like a meta one where they're in the Full Moon Studios and he's directing a movie, and all it is just like shirtless dudes, and he's like barely paying attention, and because that's basically what he does now.
That's great.
Well, anyway, that finished, and I was kind of dicking around on my phone, and Prime Video decided, oh, you like movies called Doctor with titties in it, so you should watch this. It's Dr. Minx. I'd never heard of it. Have you guys?
Nope.
1975, I think. Starring Edie Williams. I guess mostly famous for Russ Meyer movies. She was married to Russ Meyer for a while. Really amateurish. I guess it's supposed to be like kind of like a femme fatale plot where she's a doctor. She's the Dr. Minx of the title. Her husband died mysteriously. She probably had her boyfriend kill him, but they never really say, and I'm not sure if that's because they're trying to be ambiguous or because the script is terrible. So her boyfriend who killed the husband is trying to blackmail her, and then she ends up meeting this like country bumpkin kid, and then she's having sex with him, and then he ends up killing the evil boyfriend, and they got to bury the body, and it's kind of nonsense. But apparently, this was like for Edie Williams fans, this was like sought after for a long time because it was only on VHS. Listen, if you like Edie Williams, she's naked like all the time in it, so there's that. It's kind of interesting to watch, but not really good, if that makes any sense. Yeah. At one point, one of the boy that she hooks up with, his friend, who's a complete piece of shit, is jealous and then decides he's going to get dirt on her, and then he puts on a trench coat and then acts like Columbo, like literally doing like a Columbo impression for the rest of the movie. And I guess we're supposed to root for him or something. I don't know what they're going for. So it's on Prime if you want to check it out. I would have been really mad if like I for some reason wanted to see this movie and track down a VHS for hundreds of dollars and then just like, this is what it is.
Yeah.
But the joys of streaming.
Yeah. Yeah. Not everything has to be great, you know.
I wonder if that was even released on VHS.
I mean, I did.
Apparently it was, yeah.
Apparently it was at some point.
I'll bring it back to fill my coffee up.
I was like an early Wizard Video.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so that would be expensive. Like early 80s.
I didn't know Wizard put out movies like that. Because this is more like a, I don't know. I guess you would call it an erotic thriller in the more modern times. It's not really very thrilling, but
Yeah, early on they did,
okay.
I guess.
Yeah. Anything else? I watched Mike and Nick and Alice. There's not really a whole lot to say about that. Do you know
What
about
is that?
It's Vince Vaughn and James Marsden. They're like gangsters, and James Marsden is having an affair with Vince Vaughn's wife, and Vince Vaughn decides he's going to kill him, and then regrets it, and then finds a time machine and goes back in time to stop it. So there are two Vince Vaughns running around. So if you really hate Vince Vaughn, this is not the movie for you. It's all right. I don't know. If you basically it comes down to, do you like Vince Vaughn? If you do, you'll probably like it. If you don't, then you can move on.
Do you wish Vince Vaughn was cloned? This is your movie.
There's some amusing, diversions in it. I wasn't mad I watched it, but I would never watch it again. Sexploitation, yes. Her acting style is pretty interesting too. So I don't know, the kind of John Waters-ish, but not intentional.
Was she? I think was she in a? Oh God, never mind.
I only knew her from Beyond the Valley of the Dolls.
I think of somebody else. Look her up. Okay, no, she's in Chained Heat.
Oh, okay.
I think I got that mixed up with a different Women in Prison movie. And Hellhole, with also another Women in Prison movie, basically.
Oh yeah, that was the connection. I even forgot. She is in Dr. Alien, like briefly. She's the gym teacher who goes crazy when she sees the boy and rips her top off.
Wow.
All right. Was there anything else?
I don't think I can top that. So no, that's it.
Okay.
Got to quit while you're ahead.
I can show off a VHS. This is another Girls with Guns movie I rewatched. That's only on VHS, and this is just English dubbed. And this is Angel of Kickboxer.
Oh.
Tai-Seng VHS. One funny thing, so this stars Yukari Oshima. So this is a lot of her just beating up a bunch of dudes. A bunch of pussies. Lots of scenes with that. I have a clip that we can watch real quick. But it's AKA A Punch to Revenge. And that's the title it's more known as, is A Punch to Revenge. And there's no Blu-ray or DVD or anything. But the confusing part is a few years later, Yukari Oshima starred in a movie called Angel the Kickboxer.
Of course.
But that's a different movie.
Not even the same character, I assume.
No, it doesn't have anything. That one's also with Cynthia Rothrock.
Oh, cool. Mm-hmm. Hell yeah.
So, again, Angel of Kickboxer, and then Angel the Kickboxer. That's a different movie, but starring the same actress. And I'll play a clip. I thought this was fun. I like this scene.
That's pretty awesome.
I like my favorite thing in the movie is the business with the car.
Yeah, it's pretty inventive. That's a good scene.
We didn't get kicked off for that. I hope.
I would imagine not with a movie like that, but you never know.
I got it. I got a window up to make sure. No, we're still good.
Good idea.
Okay, I think I checked it. I think I uploaded it, and the whole movie is up on YouTube.
Okay.
But you never know who's gonna pull a bullshit copyright, because like nowadays people will try to copyright stuff that's not even theirs. It's a mess, I guess.
It's screwed up to think. Oh, sorry. It's screwed up to think about the guy falling on top of that car door is like. Part of me is, oh wow, how'd they do that? Like, no, they just did that. That's
yeah. That guy actually got hurt that day.
You're getting $10 a day. You can do it.
Yeah, like just if you listen to old Jackie Chan talk about his days from doing stunts, like he just we're all injured all the time. Like him and his crew, like we're always hurt. That's the way you make it look good, I guess.
So basically in any film shoot, like the first day, you have like a 5-minute safety meeting, no matter what it is, even if there's no stunts. But I think their safety meeting was just, if he dies, he dies. That's it.
Some of you will not make it through this movie.
Yeah. Go ahead,
but you'll
Scott.
live on forever in the film.
Go ahead, Scott.
I just when you showed the back of the VHS, it said the Angel series. So did they just collect a bunch of movies and change the name to Angel something so they could say it was a series?
That's what I was thinking too.
I
call it
so.
a series, but
I don't have the other two, so I'd have to look them up. It's Angel's Mission and Angel on Fire.
Jeez.
But,
all these angel movies.
But only one of them has Yukari Oshima in it. And then the second one has Moon Lee and Cynthia Khan. So I should probably track these down. But there's especially the Girls with Guns movies is just the absolute worst in terms of the retitles. So you'll order one and realize you already have it under a different title. And they have no fear of just make this a sequel to another movie and whatever else.
Yeah.
One movie I rewatched was Total Recall.
Oh yeah. That's a fun one.
And I saw this in the theater with my dad. So I was 9 years old or something. Or 10. It really struck me how brilliant the script is for this, for a big budget action movie. So I wanted to ask you guys, do you have a perspective on the plot, the reality of the plot? Is it all in his head, or is he actually a secret agent? In terms of if you even remember the plot necessarily.
I guess I'm a little older than you, so I was a little older than, but I was still early teens. I guess I never really thought about it too much. I just assumed that he was a secret agent.
Me too.
But I haven't seen it in so long. I don't know. I might have a different perspective now.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. But it's been a long time. I should rewatch it.
Yeah, to me, rewatching it, it seems pretty clear that he's not, and that he just believes that he's a secret agent, and then you can sort of think that way, but I think there's clearly some signs that prove that he is in fact not, and that he is lobotomized at the end. This is a spoiler, sorry, but which makes the ending just kind of brilliantly ironic, especially for a big budget Hollywood movie, because it's pretending to be a happy ending, but he's actually being lobotomized.
Okay.
But that's my take, because before I didn't necessarily remember it that well in terms of, I remember it it could go either way. like depending on how you looked at it, but rewatching it, I think they're clearly to me signaling that it's really supposed to be that it's in his head and that he dies at the end.
Okay.
But that's sort of my take on it. But yeah, I did not see the remake, even though I do love Kate Beckinsale, but not that much.
Yeah, that remake didn't look like something I wanted to see at the time, so I never bothered with it. It's like, what? Some movies, need remakes, some don't. That one certainly doesn't. We didn't need a Total Recall remake. It's already good.
No, I never saw it.
Yeah.
I just was typing in the chat that I have like a list of people who I would argue have never once in their life been in a good movie.
I agree.
Jessica Biel and Kate Beckinsale are both on that list, and they're both in the movie. So,
like, they've been in maybe passable movies at best, but yeah.
Right.
Yeah, not legitimately good.
I've seen all of the Underworld movies, but I wouldn't say any of them are good necessarily.
Nope. They're not.
I bet I could find a good Kate Beckinsale movie.
You can try.
I might want to, so you can prove it to me.
Well, she is. This is sort of a cheat, but she has a small role in The Aviator.
Okay.
I think she's in it for 30 seconds.
Does that count?
I don't think it does.
No, I don't think so.
Well, to your point, Scott didn't specify.
Yeah, I guess I didn't say they had to have a big role, but yeah, I don't think a cameo counts.
But like, what's her best movie? I would say Uncovered, 1994.
Whoa, 94. I didn't even know who she was back then.
She's like restoring a painting, and it's a mystery. It sort of reminds me of The Ninth Gate, but it's more grounded.
Did you guys ever see sorry, go ahead, Tom.
I thought that was pretty good.
I'm down. I mean, I'd watch that if she's in it. That's an early movie for her, I would say. 94. Jesus.
Yeah, I mean, she started in the early 90s.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, she wasn't really on my radar, and I don't think until Underworld actually. But that Underworld was like very early 2000s. I guess I was 10 years behind.
Yeah, 2003.
Oh, okay.
Not Tiptoes. Have you seen Tiptoes?
No.
I know of it.
Okay.
I guess sorry, I was going to say, did you guys ever hear Brian Posehn talk about how like he was on, I think it was like on Letterman or something with her, and he was talking about how like he's like, have you ever like been near a woman that was like so beautiful that it just makes you angry? He's like, it's like I was in the backstage just throwing stuff around. Like, oh, what the fuck is her problem?
I mean, yeah, I get. Yeah, she is that kind of beautiful. Yeah, there's like, fuck you.
Your first reaction is anger.
Some would argue The Last Days of Disco, but I would say I would vote for Uncovered as the best Kate Beckinsale movie, which I think is fairly obscure. I think it's her first starring role.
I'll watch it.
So what were we talking about? Total Recall?
Hey, Jason.
Get your ass to Mars.
But yeah, the movie's fantastic. I'm not sure what my favorite... it might be my favorite Verhoeven movie. I have to really think about that.
Yeah.
I generally am a big fan of Verhoeven. I've even seen his or at least some of his Dutch movies, like Spetters.
He's got some weird European movies. I mean, I haven't seen them, but like I looked through his IMDb one time. I'm like, what the fuck are these? Like some weird shit.
Yeah, like
in the 80s or
the Fourth Man is sort of like his De Palma thriller. I like that movie a lot.
I want to say he did some like erotic thrillers too.
That's sort of like an erotic thriller of kinda.
Yeah. I guess in Europe that was pretty common though back in the 80s.
It's not like 1995 direct to video erotic thriller. More like Body Double or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, Turkish Delight was the sort of sexy movie.
That was one of the ones I stumbled upon.
Where you see Rutger Hauer's cock or whatever.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. I do like Rutger Hauer.
Yeah, Flesh and Blood. And I do like Showgirls. I don't care what anybody says.
I watched that back when it came out. I don't know. I was pretty young. I don't know if I've seen it since then. I loved it.
Yeah,
I was like 10. I was like 10 or 11 or something. Loved it. I watched it a few times. But I remember thinking though it was a legitimately good movie too, which I don't know if it is necessarily. I guess I'd rewatch that too.
Yeah, I would argue it partially is.
Yeah.
And then Starship Troopers is great, of course.
Yeah. Who doesn't like Starship Troopers? Like, what? I don't know. I've never met anyone that like hated that movie.
Well, there's people that don't get the satire of it and just think that it's a fascist movie. I think Roger Ebert complained about that.
Oh.
How dumb can you be? Like, do you think they accidentally put Doogie Howser in an SS uniform?
It's true.
He fell into it. It's like, damn it, this SS uniform.
I already signed the contract. All right, whatever. But I have never seen the sequels. But I don't even think Verhoeven directed those, did he? I think.
No.
Yeah, no, those are direct to DVD, I think, weren't they?
Yeah.
Or maybe VHS.
3 or 4 of them.
Hollow Man was okay. I didn't think it was that good. I do like Black Book a lot, though. From 2006.
I don't even know what that is.
Me either.
It's his like World War II movie. It sort of reminds me of the what's her face? Fuck. Diane Kruger in Inglourious Bastards. The actress that goes undercover.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, she's great.
It's sort of like, imagine that was just the whole movie. It's kind of like what Black Book is.
Like espionage.
Yeah, but it's a singer and not an actress.
Cool.
Not that it came out before Inglourious Bastards. I got the feeling that Quentin was influenced by Black Book for Inglourious Bastards, but I think he had already written it. I don't know.
I always felt with Inglourious Bastards that you could have made 7 different movies from what he shot.
Oh,
you know
for sure.
I mean?
Yeah. There's so many different characters. And
I like it a lot, but it felt like we kind of started one movie and then it became something else. I just wondered how much he actually shot, or if he decided. I don't know, or maybe that was his plan all along. I don't know, but
yeah.
Well, I just think he structures things that way. I mean, he could have like shot like I think it was structured that way. I don't remember how I would know that, but
okay.
Unless maybe he said like he didn't cut a ton out of scenes.
Oh yeah. That would make sense either. I could see it going either way.
But I did have that thought at one point that Inglourious Bastards was influenced by Verhoeven's Black Book, which would not surprise me. I mean, not like he hasn't ripped everybody off.
Right.
At one point
it's kind of his thing.
I always defend him though I know you weren't being serious, but like when people actually hate him for that, like that he has no talent, he just borrows. I'm like, no, you can borrow and still have plenty of talent.
Yeah, the one case where it's like I'm almost surprised he didn't get sued, and I actually mentioned it because what was it for? Oh yeah, because I just edited a video about this topic actually, but he did the Ringo Lamb City on Fire.
Yeah,
was basically ripped off for Reservoir Dogs. That's the one case where I think maybe he took it a little too far, but he didn't. He didn't get any legal trouble.
Got lucky on that one, I guess.
Or it's like the plot of Reservoir Dogs is basically City on Fire.
right.
Haven't seen that.
I searched for that movie for so long when, early 90s, checking all kinds of video stores to find it. And then I finally saw it and I was like, I mean, yeah, I guess it's the same premise, but it's not the same movie,
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, it is a ripoff, but I think it's better. So
repurposed ideas.
Yeah, there's different types of ripoffs. There's like somebody that wants to be Hitchcock, and I would argue Brian De Palma rips off Hitchcock versus you have someone as an imposter that wants to be Hitchcock. It's not quite the same thing.
Yeah.
There's maybe such, sometimes it falls under like hero worship, kind of, I love this person so much that I do want to emulate them, and I don't care if it's obvious. And I can get behind it to an extent. Not everything has to be original. People take originality too serious, I think, in music or in everything really. It's like not everything has to be completely unique.
Yeah. Agree.
Fair enough, James.
I could show off a laser disc, and then we'll move on to our feature film. Let me get the. I had heard about this movie. I got this really cheap, and I wanted to see it. This is from 1989. This is a French movie called Baxter.
Look at that good boy.
And I heard this described as a horror comedy. What the fuck was that?
Someone's about to.
Was that me?
You? I don't know.
We all heard it. No one knows where it came from.
Where did it come from?
Oh, if you see smoke or something, just run.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm worried about. Yeah, so this movie's very unique and interesting. So basically, if you imagine like a story about a misanthropic orphan, like a teenager that gets moved between 3 different families and just grows to hate all 3 of them, and then at several points plots to murder a family member and thinks of themselves as more intelligent than his other family members that adopt him. It's like that, but it's a dog. And it switches to the point of view of the dog, with voiceover, like how disgusting his owner is.
Wow.
And there's a really amazing scene where, because the middle sequence, the middle family, like he grows to like them, but then the woman has a baby, and then so stops playing with the dog, so he grows to hate the baby. Oh, no. And then he plots to murder the baby.
Oh no.
And that section is especially amazing.
I wonder if that movie Good Boy was inspired by Baxter.
Yeah, I wonder. It could be, but I have not seen Good Boy yet.
It's okay. It's not amazing. It's decent. It's worth a watch.
but I would not describe this as either horror or comedy. There's a couple of like kind of dark comic scenes, but it's nothing like a Cujo.
So a blatant one direction or another.
Yeah, it's more like a character study of a misanthrope. But it's a
cool.
dog. But it's a dog.
Yeah, I like it. I'd watch that. I'd definitely watch that. Just out of curiosity.
I think it is available on like Blu-ray and DVD and etc.
Yeah, I'd watch that.
It's not particularly funny, and it's definitely not scary.
Yeah,
but it's
so don't go in with expectations and of something or other.
It's unique and interesting, I would say. And technically, it is a killer dog movie in that the dog is trying to kill people, but it's not at all. Which it's not Cujo in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah, a rampaging monster dog.
Yeah, it's like I'm tired of this asshole. I'm gonna maybe trip him and see if he falls down the stairs.
He's more like cat behavior.
Yeah. All right. Do you want to talk about Caged Women?
Let's go.
So I picked this as, to me, the sleaziest women in prison movie. It's not the one with the most nudity, but it's like, I think maybe the most misogynistic one.
It is that.
What do you guys think? Do you think I picked well in terms of?
I would say so.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Here's the beginning.
Well, we can just generally talk about the what was your overall thoughts on the movie?
I want to start out with some victim blaming. This lady, they don't ever say why she's on this island, right? I guess she's on vacation or something.
I think so.
The main lady?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's just on vacation. I guess her vacation is she goes to
shitholes,
a shithole South American country and just fucks random men. I guess that's her vacation.
I mean, this is along the lines of does a drunk sorority girl going back to the fraternity house with 6 different guys, did she deserve what happened to her? No. But maybe should she be a little more aware of her own safety? Yeah, probably. Yeah, because she shows up with the Daisy Dukes and the white tank top with no bra.
Well, yeah, I'll get to that, but the opening, this is how you know it's going to be good. It's just
crosshairs,
hot naked girl running through the jungle, getting shot, getting hunted. Most dangerous game.
Most dangerous game.
And I already forgot her name. I wrote it, Janet. Oh, one thing. Yeah, one thing this movie sort of is very much overlooked. I think really because it originally came out in 1991 in Europe, but then it didn't really come out in the U.S. until it came out in VHS. I think in 95 or 96. So that was like way late for women in prison movies. Like basically, the women in prison movies were dead by the late 80s, pretty much.
Yeah, we were into the Shannon Tweed type movie films by then.
And then when this movie was released in the UK, they cut 24 minutes out.
Jesus, like a third of the movie.
Yeah.
Was it like a TV episode after that?
Yeah. And of course they cut out all the good parts.
So whoever wrote this movie thinks all women are whores. That is my takeaway. So they want to set up like her not wearing a bra, sucking down a banana, and then she keeps her money in her pants.
Even though she has pockets on those.
Nice and safe.
Yeah.
She
doesn't want to be pickpocketed, I guess.
This is our hero.
She's not the smartest, but she gets the job done.
And she takes her clothes off as this creep leers.
Yeah, and then when you're in this shithole country and everyone looks like a criminal and a sex offender, what do? Put on your whore dress and your fuck me heels, and then go to the sex offender bar.
She wanted to find a guy like that.
And I don't know if this is subverting expectations or I thought the movie would be more clever than it was. I thought the guy that she ended up with would also end up being a bad guy.
Yeah.
But he was the one good guy on the island.
Literally the one.
Yeah, well, that's the next. This guy saves her, and of course she straddles him immediately. But he's a good-looking stud, and that just saved her from a sexual assaulter. So I kind of get it.
And this, I mean, you can't show any of it, but she starts making out with him, and she's like weirdly like licking him. I think I messaged you guys that I almost wanted to throw up because it was like it looked like somebody who'd never kissed anybody before. Like I didn't know what was happening.
Like two people, two people that never had.
Yeah, this movie is wall-to-wall nudity, so I didn't take that many pictures.
Can't show too much. There's not many stills you can show.
Well, so and then they come in on her when she's naked in bed. So like it's like a gang of fake cops that kidnap her and bring her to an island. And they have the fake Ilsa.
Mm-hmm.
And I forget her name.
Janet or something.
Well, Janet is the hero.
Oh, that's right.
This is like the fake dominatrix.
Yeah.
To me, it's like the Elsa character.
Yeah.
The She-Wolf of the SS. Have you seen that?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And this is the rack. So there's the line about like if you're naughty, you'll end up on the rack or whatever they call it.
You'll end up on the rack and fake Ilsa will rub her boobs on you.
Mm-hmm.
I guess that was the assault. I mean, I don't know what. Again, it seemed like somebody who didn't know how things would work. So she takes her shirt off and then rolls around on her, I guess, and then that's how you do that.
Yeah, and there is exposition where the fake Ilsa mentions that the island is only accessible by helicopter.
Only by helicopter.
Because there's shark-infested waters. So I guess you can't take a rowboat over it. And then there's Captain Juan. What'd you think of Captain Juan?
Oh, God.
I mean, perfectly played. He couldn't be sleazier, I don't think.
No.
I dare say he's the best actor in this movie.
I'd say so.
Yeah,
and
probably.
And that it seems like he's maybe was trying to act.
He thought he was in an actual movie.
Yeah. So there's various other women that are dragged to this island to be sexually tortured in a cave.
Yep.
And I love that she's like, she's complaining like, like, I'm gonna call the State Department and report this. This is not a proper procedure.
Yeah.
Like,
He's
no
like, yeah,
shit,
sure.
honey. To be sexually tortured in a cave for drugs, that's not how that works. Like, it takes her a while to figure it out. Like, I have human rights.
And she's like, I want a phone call.
The Constitution says I get a jury by my trial. This, that, and the other. Oh.
The merchandise.
Yeah, and I love that she's covering her tits and she feels ashamed and she has to move the sign because they want to see her tits. So basically, like, this is like a human trafficking operation. So that's her number, is GC 516.
Her catalog number.
Like, I wonder, is that normally a thing in human trafficking? You just get a number.
Get a little serial number. Yeah, keep track of them somehow, I guess.
And this is the their cell where they're sexually tortured. Oh, James, do you mean Captain Juan?
Yes.
Is that your sleazy uncle?
Hopefully.
And so it sets up, so he comes back. He's like, hey, I had sex with that girl, and now she's gone. What happened? And then he happens to be a helicopter mechanic, conveniently. So he sets off to try to find her. And this is our hero, our good guy.
I like how this guy just has a towel around his shoulders for some reason.
This is Mr. Juan again.
I must compliment whoever the costume designer was. Those smocks are pretty choice.
Yeah. I wonder what she thought when they're like, all right, put this on. Oh, okay.
Here's a dirty smock that doesn't fit. And it's constantly falling off. She's acting up by asking questions and demanding that, the State Department intervene.
Yeah.
And these are some of the clients that come in auction, participate in the auction for the girls.
Lots of denim.
Yeah.
Pure denim.
It's very open concept too. You don't take them to a room. You just throw them down right there in front of everybody.
Yeah, like I don't know if that's. I think is it that scene where I think it's the guy on the left gets kicked in the balls, and he's like, "I want a refund. I got kicked in the balls." Like, what kind of person do you have to be to ask for your money back from a sex trafficker?
I want a refund.
That's a low character individual. I think we can agree, Scott.
Yeah, that's not the kind of guy you want to be around.
And then one of my favorite scenes is the two naked girls, are trapped in the cage, and they're mightily dehydrated. So they end up, there's a montage of them licking the sweat off each other's bodies in order to stay alive.
Hey, I mean, clearly it worked.
Yeah.
I just found it. Werewolf in a Women's Prison. That's where I saw the licking the sweat thing. and then you told me it was not. It was ripped off from something. So that's what. Yeah. Okay.
That's you like the one from the 90s. There's a movie like from the early 60s, I think.
No, this was like I think late 2000s.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that was like I think a remake.
Okay. So yeah, this movie was an innovator. It was the first known time that the two hot ladies had to lick sweat off each other to survive.
Influential.
Yep. And yeah, so I guess that this was the scene where they're like wrestling in the water in order to for entertainment for the soldiers. What did you think of the little match they had? I can't. They're all totally naked, so I can't really show it. But did you enjoy I think it was in slow mo.
I mean, I liked it more than I generally enjoy women's professional wrestling.
Like 3.5 star on work rate scale. Meltzer's.
Yeah, I mean, work rate, I would say, yeah, not a high work rate, but the intensity really brought it up to the next level.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And also that they're naked.
Yeah.
And yeah, one thing I forgot to mention is I like that when Janet is yelling at the fake Ilsa and calls her a lesbian, and that pisses her off. And like she whips her, is like, "You'd never call me a lesbian."
I forgot. Yeah, that was awesome.
When all we see of her is trying to have sex with the ladies.
How dare you?
So I
not
assume
in a gay way though.
So I assume she's highly closeted.
Yeah.
And she has some issues to work through. That's how I took that.
I would say so.
She's only doing it to rehabilitate them. She doesn't get any pleasure out of it.
Okay.
It's for your own good.
Yeah.
Yeah. The good of the people.
And then he does the old, your pilot didn't show up, so I'm the replacement. But the guy's tied behind. And then they do the most dangerous game bit where the girls are on the run, getting hunted, and they're always running in slow mo. And there's like a band of drummers. And I like this bit where she goes down into the pit, and then the guy comes up and she shoots him. I dug that.
Yeah. A little action.
So I may have spaced out a little. Was the idea that the hunky boy helicopter pilot put those guns there?
I think so.
Okay.
And then to me this ending is kind of funny. I don't know how you guys took it, but the girls are like, "Oh, we got to go back." So I thought, "Oh, they're going to save the other girls, right?"
That's what I thought too.
But that's not exactly what happens. They just release them out of their cage.
You're on your own now.
And then they tear apart the fake Ilsa. And then they're going to attack these two guys. And that's it. So they're just left behind, all the other girls on the island.
Well, it's their island now, so it could be good.
I guess they could turn it like Gilligan's Island, like lesbian Gilligan's Island or something.
Exactly.
I guess if you want to do like headcanon, you can say Well, they sent back somebody to get him, but it is more funny they just left him there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I took it. Like, we only have room for 2 hot chicks.
Yeah. We helped you guys. You figure it out on your own now.
Now, Scott, these women were hunted and sexually tortured in a cave for weeks. Would they not just be just traumatized beyond words? Apparently not, because they're like, "Hey, we need to fuck the pilot."
Yeah, they're both. Yeah, they're both gonna do. Yeah, the one is gonna share her boyfriend of one night. She doesn't care. They're very happy. Look at them.
Yeah, that's
so really. Joy. I guess what they're saying is it wasn't that bad.
Look at the smiles. Look at the smiles. Those are genuine smiles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's happiness right there.
And I was hoping they would do like the Wages of Fear ending. It's like they get away, but he's getting blown, so the copter crashes. Like the ironic ending. But they didn't.
Just blows up.
James asked about 99 Women. I've never actually seen it. Have you?
The Jess Franco movie?
Yeah.
I think it's kind of similar. There's the other movie, Island Women, from the early 80s, which is like a knockoff of 99 Women, I think.
Okay. That's one of those that whenever Full Moon has a sale, I like almost buy it and then I don't.
I might be I'm thinking of a different movie, I think. Wait.
I've heard the name. I've never seen it.
No, I'm thinking of a different Jess Franco Women in Prison movie.
It's easy to do.
There is a Jess Franco Women in Prison movie where it's a similar thing where they kidnap women. It's not a real prison.
Okay.
I believe it.
You know, it's not a lawful prison. My God, he did so many movies.
Yeah, seriously. Like one a month.
Yeah, pretty much.
For years on end.
What the fuck was that? I don't know, but basically the idea is just that it's a woman in prison movie where all the women are kidnapped. It's not a legitimate prison.
Yeah, like most of them.
All right.
Yeah, it was a good time. I mean, I like they got right into it. Like,
yeah, they do.
You know why you're here. Here's the hot chick, almost naked. Now she is naked.
Yeah, it's like what 1 minute into the movie, probably 2 minutes, maybe.
Yeah,
so fast. It's
yeah,
kind of how you want those, anyways. So
don't mess around. Let's get right to it.
Yeah, no waste of time.
Yeah, but I do stand behind that statement that to me there's something just extra, especially misogynistic about the movie.
Yeah, it's very mean-spirited.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like there are women in prison movies that have more nudity and more camera zooming into beavers.
Yeah.
But
you get that here too.
Yeah.
It's not about the quantity. It's about, the intensity. I guess.
The story.
Yeah.
Of Janet.
Yes.
That to me is one of the funniest things is that
Janet.
Like, what is this fucking vacation she's on?
Yeah. Who does this? Do people do this?
I think again, I was just expecting it to be. I'm thinking of like the Rich Evans bit they do sometimes on Brother Media is like, Rich, it sounds like you've actually seen a movie and know what a movie is when he brings up like what's wrong with it. Like I assumed she was there because like I don't know, her sister disappeared there and she's looking for her. No, she's just kind of there.
Yeah. I just assumed that she wanted to be there, like that she literally was that's something that she likes to do.
Yeah, they could have at least given her
a little
reason, like
backstory.
she's a nature photographer, and
Mm-hmm.
she's like there's rare birds, like she's like photographing rare birds or something, or a reason why she would vacation there in particular.
It's true. It doesn't make sense, but it doesn't have to, I guess.
Maybe they cut it out of the movie. There's a whole scene where she explains.
Maybe they didn't care. They're just like, we don't care.
She's a scientist investigating mineral deposits in the area on her vacation. That's what brings her pleasure in life is, searching for rare mineral deposits.
It just adds to the misogyny, though, the fact that they didn't even bother to give her a backstory or anything. Like,
her backstory is she's a woman and she likes to fuck.
Yeah. And she likes it dangerous, too. She likes to go to dangerous places, bang dangerous dudes.
I showed this before, I think.
You did?
Yeah.
It's a fun listen. I've heard it. I don't own it. I dig it.
I should have put another record behind there, but that was actually the last one I was listening to.
Yeah. That's what I assumed. And it's good when you pull it out more than once.
Yeah.
It's hard sometimes.
All right, do you guys want to come back in 2 weeks?
Yeah.
Sure.
I wanted to talk about some nunsploitation movies. So I was thinking of what would be a good nunsploitation movie. Have you guys watched any of those?
I don't think I've ever seen one.
Shoot.
Not that I can remember.
Think of really. Was Miss 45? Was that one?
Well, she dresses up as a nun. She dresses up as
one, right? Okay. So
she's not actually a nun, so I wouldn't count that.
Okay. Yeah.
I
feel like you've mentioned some before, but I've never actually. I don't think I've ever seen one.
Yeah, I was thinking A La Carta might be a good one because it's a Mexican movie and it's just fucking crazy.
Hell yeah.
You want to watch it? Maybe James would like it. It's a crazy Mexican movie.
Hell yeah.
But it's not strictly a nunsploitation movie because it's like basically girls that two girls that are adopted into a convent of nuns, and then they're possessed by demons, and then shit goes haywire in the nun convent.
Sounds cool. Does it ever turn into like a possession type movie, or are there exorcisms or anything, or any of that?
I can't remember. I've not seen it in a long time. But it's like two possessed girls.
Cool.
And it's just fucking crazy. It's just blood and fire and shit.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, James said Black Magic and an Anthem.
I guess that was the topic of Heavy Metallurgy last night, was like more modern heavy metal anthems.
I mean, if you asked me that, James, I'd give you a generic answer. I would definitely say Angel of Death,
Yeah, I mean, that's probably more. I was unclear as to what exactly made something an anthem, so I wasn't like, I would have been a horrible guest because I wouldn't.
I guess define, define anthem, I guess.
And but it was supposed to be fairly modern, I think like 2010 on, and then from that, like, I don't know.
Yeah,
that's all blur to me.
It's too specific. Yeah, I'm bad with time periods. Has to be 2010 through 2013. Like, oh damn. Okay, let me try.
Yeah.
You know what I would say though? My answer to that would be, it might not be 2010, but my answer to that would be Lost Horizon, Cry of a Restless Soul. Probably the best power metal song ever.
Okay.
That'd be mine. Not Slayer.
You're on that Lost Horizon train too, huh?
Oh, dude, yeah.
I've still never heard them.
They're great.
How many albums do they have?
Just 2.
Okay, I've heard one of them. It must be their first one.
They're
And aren't
both
they
great.
like impossible to find now?
Yeah, they're long out of print. I don't know why. You'd think like someone would want to repress those. Could be an issue.
Oh, speaking of long out of print, did you see there's a boot of Weakling finally?
A boot?
Yeah, I guess they're really
Like-
professionally done. There's
Or like
it's
official or
no CD and
Actual boot.
vinyl, but yeah, they're not official. But Hell's Headbangers has them.
I wonder if it's the version that I have. I have a Weakling boot. Are you looking at it right now on the website or?
No, but I can.
As I want to say, it's like some, one of those like record labels. I want to say it was like Dawn Breed Records or something weird like that. I bought it. I bought it like, God, 4 or 5 months ago. I bought it from I don't know, some dude online.
Oh,
Can't
okay.
remember.
Maybe it's the same
I
thing.
can't remember now.
I got
Maybe,
the
yeah,
impression
maybe it
that they
was.
would just come out, but maybe it's been a while.
Yeah, I wish I had it nearby. I don't know where it is.
Yeah, there's no info about the quote
Okay.
label that it's on.
Yeah, I'll have to take a look. But yeah, it might be the same one that I got. Because I knew I was never getting an original.
Yeah, yeah, and they don't seem interested in actually releasing it, so fuck them.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, we'll say a la carte in 2 weeks. Mexican nunsploitation craziness.
Sounds cool.
And I'll talk about a few other nunsploitation movies. I got the Paul Verhoeven did a lesbian nun movie that I got. I have not seen it yet.
Oh, cool.
So I'll watch it and see how it is. And there's like Satanico. This is to me is like the most quintessential nunsploitation movie. So it's about a nun being tempted by Satan, basically. It's another Mexican movie. But I think the a la carte is more fun. You guys might like it more than this one. So we can do that. And that one I have not seen in quite a while.
A good entry point. Entry point into the nunsploitation.
But there's a lot of them. It's just like softcore porn.
Yes. Yeah, Scott, on that or that what you just typed, I remember talking to Kevin one time from Grave Worm, and he said that like how they used to do it with Hell's Headbangers is like, I think because there's how many brothers are there? 3?
Yeah,
I think he said like 2 out of the 3 have to like something or they won't release it typically, but there's always going to be one of them that hates something that they release.
Oh yeah, I mean I don't watch him regularly, but he it's not unusual for him to kind of talk shit on something they released.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And then as far as the distro, they don't give a shit. They'll get whatever.
Yeah.
And he'll make fun of people's orders. I'm sure he's made fun of mine. No Tish.
Tish, the Tish. Oh yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm still not a fan of the Tish.
Really? Oh damn.
No,
I like the Tish. Love the Tish.
prefer crybaby black metal to that.
I like that too.
I'd rather listen to Tish than post whatever hipster black metal.
You never know. You never know. I listened to a Deaf Heaven song last night and I did not hate it, but I never really had heard them much. I was this is not bad. It was from the new album or whatever their last one was. I'm like, this is pretty good.
I love that album.
Yeah, I was surprised by it. I haven't finished the album yet, but I listened to like the first 2 songs just to see what I was like. This is good. They were good songs. I'll finish the album.
Thank you, James.
Thanks, James.
We appreciate it.
See you, James.
I like Dansgaard. I like stuff that.
Oh hell yeah!
But it's just like, they're wearing flannel and skinny jeans, then that's really the problem if we're being honest.
I get it. I had to be dragged to because that's the same thing. I saw a picture of Def Heaven. I was like, what a bunch of posers. But I guess it's kind of poser to just judge people based on, their goofy haircut, right? So I'm a fan.
All right. Well, I think we'll call it. I got to go to the bathroom pretty bad.
All
Me
right.
too. Coffee.
Thank you, James. Oh, I'll leave I have an end banner. Here we go. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a good rest of the day. It's beautiful over here anyways, depending on where you are in the world.